Hello, my name is Michael Bryan. I'm the Lakeville Fire Chief, and I am providing an update on our new fire station project. A couple people have reached out and said that they haven't heard anything from us in a while, so I'm going to try and correct that. What you see here is our mission statement and our vision statement, and the reason I put this in here is because that's kind of the place where we start for everything. Every dollar we spend in the course of doing our job should speak to our mission and our vision of how this fire department should operate. And the new fire station is no different. So just know that as we're considering what we need and where it should go, how much we should spend, everything is directed towards being able to do our mission or complete our mission a little bit better and serve the vision of the department. So if you want to pause the video and take a longer look at it, I'm not going to read it to you though. I don't want to bore everybody. So I hope by now that everybody understands why we're trying to build a new fire station. I think anybody that's ever visited the fire station and come through the building uh, leaves understanding why we're doing what we're doing. It's kind of obvious. The building stopped serving the town properly probably about 20 years ago or so, and since then, good people have tried to replace the building on 3 or 4 occasions, and it's gone down in flames. No pun intended. Each time, and basically, when how the building works is the building's our foundation. It's our starting point for everything we do, whether it's emergency response or training, even like recruitment and retention. Um, the functionality of the fire department really is benefited by a good functional fire station, or it's hurt by a dysfunctional fire station. And that's why the need for a new fire station is so critical, because it does affect every single thing that we try to do. So here's what we've accomplished so far. We were able to secure funding at town meeting to kick things off. Our townspeople came out and they, I think it was unanimously voted for $225,000. And what that money was used for was to hire a project manager who's basically our expert. They work for us and they help manage this project for us. They've been through it dozens of times and they're good at it. With the help of our project manager, we hired an architect, and the architect is basically somebody that's built a lot of fire stations. But not only have they built a lot of fire stations, they built fire stations that appear to be aligned with what Lakeville needs and probably would find, acceptable to build. So this team that's been gathered, the building committee, the architect, the project manager, we've invested dozens and dozens of hours over the last year, and we've come up with some preliminary designs, and we've worked on our site analysis. That's easy for me to say, and then we came up with a site recommendation. That site recommendation was presented to the select board recently, and the select board voted unanimously to endorse that site selection. So we've made some good progress, and I'm pretty happy with that. So the site selection is behind us. So here's what went into the site selection. We assume that the town wants to stay with a one station model to save some money. And we considered all of our scene locations. We considered our average response times currently. We considered where our responses are going to be. Where is the town going to have the most growth for 10 years out, 20 years out, 30 years out? And they came up with this circle here. And this circle is a half-mile radius around the intersection of 18 and 105. If we're in this circle, we're going to do the most good for the most people. And by most good, I mean save the most lives, protect the most property. And that is our motivation for selecting the site. It's what we prioritize is making everybody a little bit safer, and that's why we picked the site. And I hope you think about that when you're deciding whether or not we made a good decision. So what comes next? We need to finalize our design. We need to basically vet the selected site a little better and basically come up with our plan, because the finalized plan will be the driver as far as determining how much money we need to spend on our finished product. So this coming town meeting, we're going to ask for a smaller sum of money, relatively smaller, to finish all that work. And our intention is to provide a rough estimate, probably an aggressive estimate at that time for the total project cost. That way you can make an informed decision about whether or not you're going to still support the new fire station project. Obviously, I hope you do, but it's more important to me that you have the information you need to make a good decision. And then hopefully you provide that funding. We finalize, the design, what the station's going to look like, and we tie everything up, and then hopefully we approve the big ask and start this project, break ground, which can't happen soon enough. Thanks for watching. Please stay tuned. Please stay engaged. We depend on it.